What's up, everybody? This is Gunsling Havoc, and this gameplay is Aqua's going like 67 and 8 or something like that. He did very good. Of course, I didn't do as well, but I'm actually starting a new series. It's called Devil's Advocate. What Devil's Advocate is basically you pick something, like probably something controversial, and you basically argue for the other side just for the sake of arguing. So the topic here today is peer pressure. Oh, look, there's me. Um, so always as a kid, I was always told, don't give in to peer pressure, don't give in to peer pressure, don't give in to peer pressure. So what is the origin of this peer pressure? Also, peer pressure isn't just peer pressure. Also, it can be expanded to include society as well. So, I think it went back all the way to evolution. Oh, by the way, all this is my personal opinion. This is not scientific, so don't trust it like I'm a scientist. Yeah, so evolution. We evolved to use our brains and not our fists for survival. So, here. The potential to be smart is measured by the size of your brain compared to the size of your body. And humans are at the top of that chart. And each animal evolved so that it could survive. And I'll give you an example. Cheetahs can run like 75 miles per hour or something like that. They were built to run fast. Everything they did, they were built to run fast. So they weren't built to think problems through. They weren't built to do math, to do science, none of that. Humans, on the other hand, weren't built. We can't run 75 miles per hour. We're not like a tiger with awesome jaw strength, or a lion. None of that. So we were built to think, and that's how we survive. But of course, I mean, what are we gonna do? Beat the animals with our college diplomas? So the way we survived was in groups. That's how we survived, by outsmarting animals or other humans or whatever, and attacking or defending or whatever in groups. Because think about it. One human versus one lion, just hand to hand, the lion would rip. But we would use our brain to invent guns, and then, So, we survived only in groups, and in order to survive, we had to act like one disciplined group. We had to be a group. We couldn't be, let's say, just individuals in the same place. We had to act as if we were one. That was the only way we could survive. So, yeah, so that's basically what we did. But in order for that to happen, there has to be laws. And I don't mean just like laws like you can't kill. I mean, this is getting back to the peer pressure in the society. I mean social laws. Social laws and expectations that we were expected to do. And that would ensure that we all acted the same way, and performed the same way, so we could be, as I said, in a group. Yeah, so this was probably where society was born. The idea that there was certain set of social rules and expectations that we are expected to follow. But one thing, it's not set in stone. It may change. It may change, but only as a whole. Either there's one, it could change every generation, or every couple of generations, or every 100 years, or whatever. But even if it changed within, like it changed again within the generation, it had to be the generation acting as a whole. It couldn't simply just be a few individuals of the society, or like even a tiny group in the society that want to change. It had to be everybody. So this basically is an instinct, because it's how we survived. So this instinct basically stuck with us, obviously, and that's, I think, of course, this is all just guesstimation. That's where peer pressure comes from, because we had to be in that group and act the same way, so we want to fit in that group. So overcoming peer pressure, or just saying no to an actions of a group, is actually, like, the way it's taught to us, it seems simple. Oh, obviously they say do drugs, or they say let's bully this kid or whatever. So all we're supposed to do is we're just supposed to say no. But really, as most people know, it's not that simple. It's like ingrained in us. And also, one of the bigger problems is that, like how bullying, they say, okay, if you see someone being bullied, you should, like, stop it or whatever. But I don't know for you, but for me, there might have been instances where someone's being bullied, but there might not. It's not, for me, it's never been clear cut. It's never been like somebody just randomly picking on somebody. Again, it might be for you, I don't know. It's never black and white. It's always gray. It's not just, oh, they're picking on this person. There's a reason. He or she is annoying, or he or she did this or that. While the reasons may not be justified for the actions, there's always reasons. So the same way with peer pressure, it's not like people are doing drugs, or the group you're with are doing drugs, and they say, here, have drugs, because we're bad people, you know. If that happened, it'd be easy to say no. But often there's, like, cajoling involved, like, they'll make it sound better, or they'll make it sound different than it actually is. And, for the teenagers, they'll know that the feeling of peer pressure is, like, doubled or tripled when you're a child, from when you're a teen. So, as in, let's say, something like Dare. I don't know. Oh, you missed that quad. So something like, in my community, there's something called Dare. Basically, like, they go around, like, going to schools, like elementary schools, and saying, like, say no to drugs. But you can preach that to a kid for years, but the feeling, when he's a teenager of that is completely different. So while I'm sure it helps, it doesn't really, like, solve the problem. And my personal, again, guesstimation for why it's like doubled or tripled or whatever in teenage years is because, like, the changes, not just physical changes, but like chemical or emotional changes in the body, they're so rapid, and like they just leave you confused and like shaken. And then it's kind of like if you break a leg and you're on crutches, you need something to support you. So too with the teenager who is confused or maybe angry or just a lot of emotions boiled up that he doesn't understand, or she, they seek a group that can support them, and also a group that is like them, who will understand them. Yeah, that's what I think. So again, this is a devil's advocate. So I'm not saying that not saying no to peer pressure is a good thing. I'm just saying that this is for argument's sake, and also just to point out that it's not as easy as some people make it seem. So that was all for this video. Here, hold on 1 second. Let's just see what Aquas is up to. He's 60 and 21. Alright, so this is the last minute. So, oops, I had to stop that. Yeah, so this is my first video for the Devil's Advocate series. I don't know, I just thought of this, like, with so many topics. I was just thinking I would do this. So please give me your feedback and comments, or whatever. If you like this series, if I should continue it, or if you don't like it, I'll probably still continue it anyways, but just give me your thoughts. Again, I'm doing this for argument's sake, so I want some good arguments. I'm joking. Yeah, well, that hunter killer just barely missed him. So that's it for the peer pressure, as I probably said, stalling for time, because I don't want to end this at 20 seconds. That would just it's cliffhanger. Let's see how Aqua's does. Yeah, I'm using his gameplay. I'll probably, whenever I do this, I'll use his gameplay because he's mad good. Ooh, a hit marker. Yeah, let's see what he did. He did 62 and 27. Alright, that's still pretty good. Yeah, that's it for this. So, I will see you guys in the next video I do, and have an awesome night. Bye-bye.